Hola, bonjour, ciao chi, konnichiwa, ni hao ma, and of course, hello. You know, as your enterprise expands into new markets, and of course the globe shrinks as it does every so once in a while, you're finding obviously that translation services are becoming more mission critical for your company. And you'd be right to think so. It's a very hot topic these days. Google, for example, in its latest master plan, is working on changing your cell phone into a universal translator. Now that's a little futuristic. I mean, currently most companies want to translate the documentation about products and services from their native tongue into other languages. And they can do this either through internal sources, but mostly the latest trend is to use an external language service provider, or an LSP. And it might be worth looking into. Aberdeen Group did a study about LSPs and found that companies that are doing that are saving more than 200% on translation costs and more than 600% on localization costs than companies that don't use these LSPs. So there is some precedent there. It's also very timely to look into LSPs because the nature of the language being spoken on the internet is quickly changing. We here at Internet Evolution did a huge study called English Under Attack, where we showed that English is currently the primary language spoken, but only 28% of the entire population on the internet speaks English. The next most spoken language is Chinese at 22%, and that's not very far away. As a matter of fact, Forrester Research predicts that Chinese in 2013 will actually overtake English as the primary language spoken on the internet. Now they follow that up by Chinese, English, then Spanish, Portuguese, and Japanese and Arabic as those languages. So if you are looking to do translation services, those would be the primary languages to target. But certainly as we expand our businesses and find that we are talking to people who don't necessarily speak your native tongue, that these external language service providers might just be the way to go so that your products and services don't get lost in translation.